A big welcome to you, my dear Gemini. The sun is now in Pisces, and Pisces is the moon. And so we get directly through the moon the information what feelings we need to look at, and through the subconscious we understand that the message comes directly, right, through Pisces. It doesn't matter where the moon is it waning or waxing, it's right there. And the moon is in your sign, and we're going to your new moon, so we're going to the left. So here's the fourth major arcana, and here the 18th and the 19th major arcana. And so this is the story that is happening today. And I'm not doing the reading because you have the moon in Gemini. I'm doing the reading because when the moon is in Gemini, I get through my subconscious the information that I can bring to you. So you see the story here is quite intricate, quite beautiful, and as such we will look what is coming down. Just know that Neptune is ruling Pisces, and that's always the Hanged Man, and Neptune are our dreams and our spirit. Now what's really important, Neptune is going into the sign of Aries, and that's a big event that is happening. And Aries is fire, and Neptune is the dreamy, peaceful world that Neptune was in Pisces right now, and now it's going into Aries, and Aries is like, let's take action, right? You are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the magician, and the magician is the one that is playing with the four elements. Meanwhile, he is the fifth element, and you can see the infinite play that comes out of that. Mercury are the mind and also our language. Yoga position for Pisces: fish pose, up dog and downward dog. And the yoga position for you is, of course, king pigeon pose, opening up your heart through the arms because that's your body part, and Pisces body part are the feet. And so you see she doesn't have feet here, she actually has a tail, right, like a fin. And so you see that when you're reaching back into your feet, that you are opening your heart, but also opening here your creativity and sexuality. You are the Knight of Swords, and here you are the one that is really fast. He has a motorcycle. Is your birthday between May 10th and June 9th? Then is this your court card? Have a look in the description below, because when the sun is in your sign, it's different dates than when you see the court card, right? So there is a pure Gemini and there is a mixed Gemini. Gemini is the communication. Always he can talk and bring you the information in a very efficient way, sometimes very fast. And I notice it when I do the reading, I talk much faster than in other readings. You are the third zodiac sign, and as such also connected to the third house of communication and interaction. Just that you know what's going on today and why I'm doing the way I'm doing it. Back to the last reading, because everything is cyclical. Aquarius sun gave Gemini moon the light. With maturity, the beloved becomes you. I just missed an S there. Sometimes I notice mistakes in my writing. It's part of it, right? But with maturity, the beloved becomes you. So I looked if there is a reoccurring card that is coming, and there isn't. But there is a zodiac sign that is coming, and so we will look at that once we get there in our reading. I begin always with the court card, and the first thing that came up is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, as you can see, he's looking at you and he's like, why are you running? And he's literally saying, just take your time, go slow, right? Take one step after the other. Here are 11 pentacles. So he's the 6th zodiac sign. So here comes the 6 and you the 3, the 9 all together. And it's kind of like bringing you deeper within into the slowness, because really, really fast is also quite slow, and really, really slow is also fast. So I think Virgo is wanting to tell you something, and he's literally, you see that? He's literally looking over and he's like, oh, who's coming running here at me? Then what is Virgo wanting to tell you? Virgo is bringing you the devil. And so the devil is also facing this way, and it's almost like he is like, I'm walking away from this really slowly. And he's running at you, almost saying, I think you need to run, you need to run. The devil is behind you. Capricorn is behind you. Something like that, right? Now, the 15th major arcana becomes a 6. So there's a 6-6 portal, 2 times the 6. And the 6, that's you, right? Self-love. Absolute, true self-love that you are living, right? In a very creative way. And so I leave the 6-6 and you as the 3 stays alone. Now, what is Capricorn saying, or what is this attachment saying from where you're walking away slowly and learning to become more quiet and calm, right? Capricorn is bringing you the Magician. Look at this. This is so beautiful. Now, you can see the Magician, that's Mercury, right? And the Magician holds in his hands the third eye. So when you connect with meditation, when you connect with your third eye, when you go deep within, you see all of this, right? And it's almost like the Magician is saying, well, yes, we can get attached, but we can liberate ourselves from that attachment, because the 15 turns into the 6, the 5 senses of the 5, and the 1, the Magician, the third eye, the inner eye, that the Magician is holding here between his wand and his left hand, his intuitive hand. And so the path goes, all of this is coming at you, right? And you are wanting to get there really fast, but Virgo is saying, go slow, because I'm just coming from this experience, and I realize it's better to be slow, not fast. Fast, sometimes we miss the most important information. And I just had this kind of energy happening to me. I was signing up for something and I missed a complete page. I didn't read it, and I signed up and I had this whole conversation. And after that, I realized, oh my God, I missed a whole page. And the person was pointing at that and letting me know, well, have you looked at the whole thing? And I thought I did, and I didn't. And so we miss sometimes the details. We miss sometimes really important parts. And so now I want to see what is, of course, the Magician bringing to you. Let's see if I can handle these 4. And you get the beauty way. Look at this. This is so beautiful. So we have, right, in numbers here, the 6-6, and here the 1, and here the 4. And the 4 elements that the Magician is playing with, right, becomes here the 5, and the 3 is the 8. Have the strength to see that maybe you need to go slower. Really, I think this is the topic. You gotta have to go slower. You gotta have to become more quiet. And this is what Virgo is bringing, all of this towards you. Virgo brings the beauty way. Virgo brings, come into the lotus, come into the quiet and see the magic. You don't need to run, you don't need to rush in the way you think, in the way you do things. And so it's really, really beautiful reminder to me also, right? But particularly for you. And so the 8 is the strength, have the infinite strength to connect to the 6-6 portal, right? To the creative aspect in your self-love. So beautiful. I mean, this is crazy. Then I want to see what is the Mother Peace Tarot it's bringing you the Two of Swords reverse. And the Two of Swords, I'm just going to put you up here now because you actually are a station. And the Two of Swords, you see in reverse, it's always like it's not there yet. That calm, steady, infinite flow that you feel through the Two of Swords, Moon in Libra. An interesting part is last time Libra came up as a court card, right? And she brought you the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is connected maybe to the beauty way. Take action in the way you live this world beautiful. And so the 2 and the 6 is that moment where you realize, okay, I'm going to turn this card around, right? Because it was facing down. And so you understand that the 8 is coming here as well, when we had the beauty way and the magician, and you coming up with the 8, then you get now here an 8-8 portal. And 2 times the 8 is that moment where you recognize, okay, something is really important, something is really letting me know I gotta turn this around, I gotta go slow and take the path slow, right? And so this is a very beautiful message that is coming to you. Good. Now we're looking at the magician. The magician is bringing you the fire, the number 19. So the 19 plus the 1 is the 20. And the 20 came last time to you, right? You got the last judgment. And through the last judgment, you were inspired to look into Pluto, into the mystic, into that which is now in the Aquarian age, right? Pluto is in Aquarius for 20 years. And so now Neptune, right, the Hanged Man, going into Aries, the fire is coming, the action is coming. We want to take action. And so the 20 is talking very clearly here that something is shifting, something is changing. What is coming then from your deck is here the Libra energy, justice, and justice is the number 11. So we have a 1-1-1 portal, and now the 19, and the 19 is the sun. The sun is letting you know through the fire, through the warmth, through the energy that you're putting out there, you are growing, you are learning. And I leave, of course, then here the 19, I become the 10. I get the 10, and the 10 there's also 1, so you have 4 times the 1, and 4 times the 1, I think that's the beauty way. That's the beauty way. But you also have here 1, so you have 5 times the 1, and that's communication. And that's where you have to learn to become slower, right? To arrive. And so here you're getting Libra one more time. Last time you got the Queen of Swords, but now you have the soul aspect of the Queen of Libra. And you understand very clearly that here's a very powerful message coming to you, that you can start a new cycle with the 10 here. But the 9 is also inside, and the 9 is the completion. You coming to a completion in what you do and how you do it. Now, what is Libra wanting to tell you? She's bringing you the Two of Swords a second time. And this time the Two of Swords are coming upright. And here the Two of Swords came facing down. And that's why I love these round cards, because you can't control their outcome. And so you have to look at this as now you amended and you understood, yes, I cannot be facing down. I need to stand up and I need to be in the flow. I need to do it like the stork standing on one leg, and I need to slow down. And here you are. The Two of Swords are coming, and the flower is here letting you know that yes, you did it the right way. So beautiful, right? That we can see that now here the 10 and the 2 is actually at 12, and the 12 is in the reversing, in the Hanged Man, in doing these yoga positions where I put my head down, I become slow, I become more aware. I need to become someone that is conscious of how I do things. And it's the message for me as well. So beautiful, right? You're getting a 22 at the same time, and that's the Fool. Begin completely a new path, right? That's the real revolution, by slowing down, by doing the things in a way most people don't understand. Now, what is the Mother Piece Tarot bringing? Bringing you the Six of Wands, Jupiter in Leo. Look at you. So Jupiter in Leo is literally saying, yes, then you are on the wheel of fire. So here we have the 19 plus the 6, that's the 25, and the 25 calculated together is the 7, and the 7 is the emotional intelligence that we have to understand what is coming here at you, right? And then the 1 plus the 7 is of course the 8. Again an 8. The 8 is coming clearly to let you know you create with the feather, with the lightness, with the slowness, here the strength, a true strength that doesn't need to force, that doesn't need to push. And you have here again a 6-6 portal, right? And in that 6-6 portal, you understand very clearly again the creativity, that when we work from deep within, from our guts, because this is connected with Jupiter in Leo, the playfulness, right? The creativity that we exude, that we just want to bring into this world. And that's where then justice can be in the liberation, in the equilibrium, because this is what's happening here with this card, right? Being in your equilibrium, but since it's facing down, you weren't in your equilibrium, and then you came into the Two of Swords and you brought yourself into the equilibrium, and now you are here and you're seeing, yes, deep within, I see that I can create the next round of creative endeavors. And this is such a beautiful message for you. Good. Now, what is the soul aspect saying of the Lovers? And the first thing that is coming is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is Saturn in Taurus, and here you are protecting the 7, right? Again, the emotional intelligence, the seed that you planted, and you are consciously seeing that the 7 and the 6 is the 13. There comes a transformation, a big transformation, that we shed things, that we let go of things, and that we attend, right, the things that we want to bring forward, because it's like this protective hand that protects here the 7 coins that are coming. Now the 13 turns here into a 4, and the 4 again, do it beautiful, and then all these coins will grow into this beautiful flower. The beauty way is the way, right? And the beauty way, the 4 elements, use them wisely, beautifully. What is Pisces bringing? And here we have the Magician again. Look at you. So you're getting twice the Magician, right? And twice the Magician is literally clear. You have Mercury right now on your side that is letting you know, be the one that is bringing itself into existence. Be the one that protects. Be the one that sits here on this lotus flower. See this? Here is the leaf and here's the flower, right? And again, the 5 is coming, the 5 elements, the 5 until the 5th chakra, and then the 6th chakra is up here, right? And so this is an 11 as well, a portal, a powerful portal that is catapulting you here into this incredible energy. And so how beautiful is that, right? And I see, of course, here the 6 and the 1 is the 7. Then you have a 7-7 portal. Remember, portals are important, right? Double-digit numbers. We don't calculate that together. 2 times the 7. The 7, be creative in the way you see, in your emotional intelligence, in your 7th crown chakra, the world that you want to live in, the way you protect it, the way you take care of it, no one else does. Now, what is the magician bringing again? And interesting enough, you have 3 times now cards from the magician, right? Here you got it because that was the station, the fire, and here you got it because the magician came up. And so these two are because the magician came, and so here the beauty way, right, makes sense. Plus here the fire, very clear with the 6 of Wands, makes sense to take action, to go out there and do what you need to be doing. And now you get the lightning, you get the 30. I will calculate them all together and see what number comes then to you. But you see now the blue sky, and you see a close up to this shooting star up here. And this is so beautiful, right? It's almost like saying, yes, the 30 and the 1 is the 31. Again, the 4 is appearing. The 4, the beauty way, the slow way, the walk, the talk way. And you see how beautiful this is, right? And of course, the lightning is that moment of like, I got it, I understand it, because the 3 is the Empress. That's Venus. That's when we really take care of our money and of the plans and of how we want to interact with this world, right? Because it's Saturn in Taurus, and Taurus are the finances, are the banks, and Saturn is the world. And so you see, this is so, so, so beautiful, right? The lightning is striking you here. And you are seeing, yes, in my meditation, I understand. This is what's coming now. Then I want to see what is coming from the Mother Peace Tarot. And you get the 9 of Cups to the right, which is Jupiter in Pisces. And so Pisces is directly bringing you now the information. Yes, look at you. You're happy. You're with your tribe. You're enjoying yourself. You are so excited. You are so happy, right? The 9 and the 1 is a 10. A new cycle begins. And Jupiter has been here, right, through the 6 of Wands. And so here is a 15, right? You are the leader. You are the one that found your tribe. You are really growing into what you always wanted to become. And so the 15 is coming up here, and the 15 is here your career. That's the leader of your career, and you follow the butterfly and you follow your dreams. And it's not a negative energy, it's just if you get attached to it, always become the observer, always see that you watching over what you're doing and not get attached, because the 6 is here but the 7 is above the 6, right? And so here is a 10. The 10 and the 7 is the 17. The 17 is the star. Be a star up in the sky. The 17 is that moment where you understood, where you understand, yes, that's what I want. That's my life. I want to be a star here up in the sky. That's where you're looking at. And you did get the close-up. You did get the lightning. And you understand it's here, right? It's really here, and you manifested it, and you are it, right? And so the 17 turns into the 8 and the 6 is the 14. Temperance, the equilibrium, the middle way, right? The understanding that you unite masculine and feminine within you, and then everything falls into place. Everything falls towards you, and you see that then the 5 is left. The 5 again is the love for the 5 elements, that you here as the magician are the 5th element with the 4 elements that you play with. And the 5 is as such then the space that you occupy and that you are using, right? Now the next step I want to do is to see all of them and calculate them together and see that, of course, here the magician came up and here the magician came up, but this is the magician station, right? What wants the magician tell you? And so here the 19, the fire, is take action. Take action in the beauty way, and then things come really fast. So altogether, we get here the 30, and the 19 is the 49. The 49 plus the 4 is the 53. The 8 is left here. The 8 that you see here as the infinite 8, right? That spiral where you see that in the 8 lies the infinite, lies the calmness, lies I'm stepping one foot after the other forward. I take my time, I connect with everything. I don't need to run, and I don't need to be so fast, right? Because you are the 3, here's the 3. I don't need to be fast. The universe will bring the things to me just the way it's supposed to be. I am the star. I understand that that's it. Here I am, right? In the higher consciousness. And so I could also calculate here the 3 and the 4 is a 7. The 7 and the 10 is the 17. The star is in here, and then the 8 is left. So infinite is the action that you're taking in the beauty way, and then things are happening by itself really fast. What an amazing reading. Oh my God. I hope I see you in the next one. That's when we get the sun in Aries. Fire, right? Fire. Take action in a slow way. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.